Morning number one has arrived. Do a quick tour of the land here. That way you can see a bit of the before and after. Got my first fire going. My first meal being cooked on my first fire right here. I like that little vortex in there, I guess, going on. All right, guys. Step one, sell all of your assets, vehicles included. Step two, quit your job, right? Step three, project for the day is leveling out a cabin. So you see those get a little bit closer, see these stones here. Set these stones down, one over there, one over here. The ground isn't level, so I'm doing my own leveling here. You know, got a level, it's pretty close. Come on, that's pretty close. Maybe I should do it a little bit more close, you know, I just have to dig those in the ground. But yeah, this is the ground for the cabin so far. Whoa! I'm coming home. We got the 4 logs creating the floor right now. I know it's a little bit messy, but don't worry, I will clean this up as time goes on. I gotta clean the whole tent. I think I might do that today. But you know, I'm thinking maybe notch these little sides, you know what I mean? Notch them so that they don't roll as easy, and then tie them with a rope so that they're really firm. And then taking a bunch of similar size logs to this one and laying it all the way across to create a floor for myself. That way, you know, I'm chilling on a level floor. Even then, after I get that going, I do have some plywood, so I'm gonna set some plywood down on top of it. All right, step one, chop the tree down. Step two, get rid of any small little branches. And step three, we're gonna measure it. Make sure. Try to do while you guys are on the phone with me. There we go. As you can see, we're measuring. Doing all my stuff at about 12 feet just to have a little extra room. And then next step, we're gonna cut it right here. All right, 2 hours later, I cut that. Now we got just this piece of log. Oh, got a thorn on me. Step 4, or the next step, is carry this piece of log all the way back over there to my cabin. Woo! As you can hear, I'm a little tired. But that ain't about to stop me. And on we go. There we go. Home, sweet home. I should have recorded this tree. This is the first tree I've chopped that really fell like, you know, like a movie tree. Like timber, it just cracked and then it just fell down, man. So I didn't get to record it, but I'll record the chopping. It goes like this. Chop, 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 chop. Measure it. 13 feet. Then I saw it. And now you're coming home with me. There we go. Do a little floor test. There we go, looks good. As long as I'm on more than just one. That's where we're at so far with the floor. Laid about 9 logs today. Got about another 9 or 10, 11 to go. I'll see if I can lay down some plywood tomorrow. Honestly, cutting all these logs and doing this really had me beat. I plan to do a bit more today, but this is, you know, I started cramping and everything, so this is what my body got done. Can't rush it, you know, so there you go. Guys, I am so close to finishing this floor. I've laid so much today. I have this like one little spot here. It's starting to get dark. I just need like one more piece of wood. I'm so tired, but I'm busting it out, bro. Just wait. Just wait. Ah! That was the final piece of wood. Finally finished the floor. Everything's snug. Woo! Woo, that was a good day's work, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna lay down some plywood on top of it. I'm gonna nail it all in to make sure it's stable. I'm gonna jump around on it, do a floor test. But there we go, baby. That is level floor on some unlevel land. Let's go. Just rest your mind, close your eyes, ever strong, our family's life, let your dream bring you sight, let your love become your life. I don't have the answers, but I'll be there for you. When your dreams start to fade, I'll be there to remind you and help them come true. Just follow your heart, forget your wealth, create your art, my child. Listen to yourself. Just rest your mind, close your eyes, ever strong, our family's life. Let your dreams bring you sight. All right, so I did a jump test. I was bouncing around here on this. Nothing really fell, nothing wobbled too much, so it seems pretty stable. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some nails in it, get it real stable.
Don't shed a tear. It'll be alright. No matter how far you go, just look up at the sky, and I'm sure we'll like guys. Don't ever fear the passing of time. Blessed for the moments that you are here and a part of my life. Perfect in every way. Just stay strange.
And this is what it kind of looks like when I'm done. Just enough to hold it in place so that I can't wiggle it or nothing. Alright, went ahead and did all 4 corners. So we're looking pretty stable.
Days and brighter nights, through clouds we soar, on love we fly, ever strong, our future song, sing it must be free. Simba! And hold these jewels forever long. Love your family. Love your family.
All right, guys, update on the cabin. We do have the fireplace inside or on the cabin now. You know, had to do a bit of stabilizing that this morning. Let me show you guys what I did yesterday. So essentially I did the first step of the walls. I'm using the butt and pass method. So as you can see, right, I've taken this log and I've butted up to this one, and then this one's going past it. And then the next time I come and do this one on the next layer, this one's gonna go past, and this side will just butt up against it. And then as you can see, I'm staking, just staked on this side. So, and then that's staked between this piece of wood and that metal, and then this one staked on both sides. Forget this screw. This will happen when I try to nail through. I tried to go straight through, but inside of the wood is pretty hard. I'll show you the other side. Same kind of thing, right? Butt, pass, stakes to hold it in. Got this stake down here holding that in too. It's pretty solid. I'm thinking about taking some rope here as I get another layer, taking some rope and tying that rope so everything's tight. But went around the four corners, and yeah, we got the first start of the wall. Excuse the mess. Okay, so I've come to the realization that I'm using way too big of trees to create my cabin, and if I continue at this pace, it's gonna take me like a whole year to build it. So it's getting really cold. I need to build it quicker, sooner rather than later. And I'm thinking I need to start cutting back on the size of my logs. So far I've been doing logs about the size of my thigh. I'm thinking logs about the size of my wrist. You know, it'll make it to where I can definitely get it up a lot sooner than later. And I mean, it'll give me a lot more potential resources to use as well, because there's a lot more smaller trees here than big trees. So I got one big tree to chop left because I already started it, so I got to finish it. Go! Oh. Ah. Woo! Simba! Ah! Woo! Ah! This tree is huge. Check this mofo. Ah! Ah! Woo! All right, guys, got the second wall up. We're also gonna do a little update here. So if you remember, I was doing the button pass technique, right? Where it would just be button pass. I realized there was a problem with that. It's like the entire log would be balancing on this log right here. And if it wasn't like a perfect balance, it was very wobbly, and it was just being held in by screws. And me personally, I didn't like that idea of it just being held in by screws. I like there to be a little bit of like, you know, something holding it without me helping. So I ended up taking everything off and redoing it. Now I have them just passing. So I did two over here, one over there passing, and then I just laid this piece on top of that. And then I have these laying on top of this one. So essentially that's the new design from here on out. It's a typical cabin build, but normally I guess you would notch these so that there isn't these holes in between. But I thought about it and I was like, technically, if I just cut little pieces of trees and put a little tree in between there, that would save me, I feel, a lot of time compared to the notching, because if I notched it, it would drop it that much, the same amount as that gap, at which point I would have to add more to get just as high anyway. So if I build it like this, it should build a lot quicker, but I'm gonna have a lot of gaps that I'm gonna need to fill. And then I'm still gonna do the nails, and I'll nail in the side so everything's stable, but it's a lot more stable now. It's being held up without nails. There's no nails in it right now holding it like this. So yeah, just wanted to give you a bit of an update. That's where we're at with the cabin so far. All right, broke a little sweat there. So I went through and added stakes on all the sides. So we got them here, we got some in here, got one right there. Same thing on all four corners. Stakes, boom, boom, here and here. If you can see under there too, I also notched the log. See how it's a little bit notched right there? Yeah, if that helps. And then yeah, stakes all here. So I'm thinking, because the bottom, I'm gonna be using the biggest logs, that it's most important to keep that stable first. So I'm gonna use more nails on the bottom than I will at top. Towards the top, I'm gonna use lighter logs and potentially just tie them together using rope. Woo! Most of my meals are based around beans. And just, you know, keep track. No, actually, I do have darts. Woo! Good day's work. It was a good day's work, man. I'm just relaxing now. Let me show you what we did today. Yep. You see that right? Yesterday we were here, so we added that one, this one, and this one. So all together, you know, that makes 6. But we also have a log over here that I just haven't added on yet because it's kind of too small. I want to do a little bit bigger logs, but that makes 8 logs today. 8 logs we've added. You know, now we're actually kind of getting up a little bit. I'm thinking, I've only put 6 logs on, right? But I chopped 8 logs today. I'm thinking if I add 8 logs a day, right? It was right here. It got like that much, but with another log, it'd probably be like right there. You know, in 4 or 5 days, I'll probably have the whole height of it, and then I just got to go through and do the in-betweens. But yeah, I'm digging it. Finally, I nailed them all as well, right? For the first time, some of the nails are actually going through the piece into the next piece. So I'm thinking there's probably a way I can save nails here. Like for this one, instead of nailing both sides, I can probably just nail one nail straight into this, into here. But I want to wait till I get the other one across first. All right, today I found these 2 little rocks, or shall I say big rocks. I mean, look at that hand comparison. They really are the perfect rocks. I saw them out exploring today and I knew I had to bring them back. My idea is, a family friend yesterday brought up how having this hot furnace so close to all this wood eventually is going to dry out the wood and, you know, be a potential problem. So instead of having it on the floor too, and these things get hot, these bottom parts, they get hot. So instead of having it on the floor, my mom had a good idea. What if I find 2 giant rocks and I could set it on, you know, a giant rock? And I was like, Mom, there's no way that there's gonna be a giant rock big enough to put my furnace on. That's crazy. And then while walking and hiking, I just saw these beautiful rocks. And I was like, dang it, I gotta bring these back, you know? So I brought them all the way back here. It's a bit hot now, so I can't do it. But tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna try to lift up the oven and put the oven on top of those rocks so that it's no longer so close to the floor. And then I plan to get some metal sheeting or something to put up against the back here. That way it's not so hot on this wood. Dang, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hold up. Would you look at that? We're almost at 3 feet, baby. Almost at 3 feet. You know, the goal, oh, that's happening. The goal is to get to, you know, 7, 8 feet. So man, we're almost halfway there as far as height goes. And by the way, that is nailed in. So we are solid. Added another 4 today. I know I said I'd be doing 8 a day, but I've been kind of mixing it up between what I'm doing, right? Today, I also stabilized the floor. I'll show you guys that. And I'll show you guys the furnace as well. All right, let me show you guys how I stabilize the floor. I'm talking nail, nail, boom, 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 all the way around the edges, man. I just nailed all of it in. You know, I also nailed in the seam here. I figured that because, hold up. I figured that because I'm, you know, bouncing around all this all day, that I should have it be as stable as possible, especially with the furnace being on it. I don't want to shake the furnace. And it was kind of like when I step over here, this whole side would pop up. So now it's more like I step over here and this side's still being held down by nails. Bit more pressure on the floor, but it's a lot more stable for me. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys with the floor. Next, I'll show you guys the furnace, which is kind of the reason why I needed to stabilize the floor. We're upgrading, guys. We're upgrading the furnace. Check it out. Look at them rocks. All right, guys. For real though, what I did, right? Obviously, I set these huge rocks down and I got this whole furnace just balancing on these rocks, man. It took me forever to find a pretty solid place for it all to sit, but rest assured, it's pretty solid. Like, I bounce around. It ain't coming down just yet, right? That is why I needed to stabilize the floor today, though, just to help it out. But this is to, you know, prevent it from getting too hot on the floor. Next, I want to sit here and put some type of metal behind it and put some insulation behind the metal. As you can see, I have this. I kind of pulled it back so you can see the front of it, but I normally keep this right here. It's got some dirt in it as well, just for any ashes that choose to fall out. And then on the back side here, I know this looks all dirty, right, and confusing. And why do I have this back here? Well, I guess I had the vent closed. You know, this little thing right here, I had it on closed and it was building up soot and then dripping down here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was dripping down and literally, see those little, and falling and just creating a mess. That's what this black stuff is. So I put this cardboard here to catch it. Since I've opened it, I don't think it's done that at all today. So I think that was just a problem with it being closed. Yeah, now that it's open, we look like we're doing way better. The furnace is looking pretty good though. The floor is secure. We got the wall over here at 3 feet. Just look at that. Good morning. It is 35 degrees right now. Don't worry about me though. I'm not too cold. I got layers. All right, as you see, I got this thermal blanket on top of me, right? Yo, I just want to say today is a beautiful day. The only thing on the agenda today is relaxing, resting, being present and aware of this moment, being thankful and appreciative of this moment. You know, I've been at it for about 5 hours maybe of just studying, reading, and being present, trying to ground my mind to the now. And I find that it's actually really hard. Resting is actually a lot harder than it sounds to do. And I don't mean resting just by relaxing and, you know, putting on something to entertain myself, but I mean more so resting like calming the mind and stilling the mind so that you're not thinking anymore and you're allowed to just fully embrace the moment and be present in the moment. And so often I find myself being distracted by this thought or that thought, a thought of the future, a thought of something I should do, a thought of something I've done in the past, and all these things that are taking my identity and myself away from the now. And I realize the ego isn't a part of the now. You know, the ego is always something somewhere else. It's in the future, the past, you know, trying to build this identity. But me in the now, I'm just being, and I'm here, and I'm one with everything, and there's almost this surrender to everything. But I find in my core that I don't like to surrender, so I resist. And I feel so often in life we're resisting the world around us compared to surrendering and understanding that we are part of that world. It's not anything different. It's not an outside force, it's an inside force. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about what I'm doing today, give you guys a bit of a heads up. We're not doing any work today. We're not building. We're not doing anything today. We're just going to be aware, present, thankful. It is a beautiful day. I am thankful to be out here. And I think this even allows me to look back at all the work I've done and see how much work I've done and appreciate it instead of just constantly steamrolling to the next thing, right? Because, for example, now I'm celebrating the floor of the house. I'm celebrating 1/3 of the way up. I'm 3 feet off the wall, or I'm 3 feet high with the walls, and I'm celebrating that compared to if I were to just keep working and hustling. Maybe I would have celebrated just finishing the cabin. What is that, one celebration? You know, I think it's probably a good thing to try to take one day off a week and just rest your mind, try to be still, try not to think about the future, tomorrow, the days after, but appreciate the day we have for today. Because if you can't appreciate today, how do you know if you're going to appreciate tomorrow? So I just wanted to hop in, give you guys a little update. It's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day at home. Stay blessed, stay thankful, stay appreciative. God is good. Life is good. I appreciate all you guys for your energy and support. You guys have a blessed rest of your day. As you can see, it's getting pretty tall. It's getting hard for me to step over, 3 feet high walls. So I went ahead and started building a door. I designed this myself, you know what I mean? So let me know what you think. Coming from this side, we got boom, cutout, door. I'm talking, I can just walk right through that. There's a little step up, but I'm not sure if I want to cut this bottom piece yet, because this could kind of be like an entrance into the house, you know what I mean? Because if I cut this one, then like the entrance is kind of lower than the floor. So I think I might have this top one, but to show you guys how I did it and why I did it this way, as you guys can tell, I'm not notching anything. I'm trying to get this up quicker, sooner than possible. And I have a lot of the tops of trees to, like small parts of trees that I haven't used, and I don't want to waste the trees. So I would really like to take the tops of the trees that I've like cut and use them to fill the gaps and then put mud in between that. But if I were to just cut the door, this would just fall and that would mess up the balance of the whole side. So I needed something cut out in between each thing to make sure that whenever I cut it, it doesn't just fall. So I would, I would measure the amount of distance between these two, cut a piece that size and then fit it in there. And then as you can see, I kind of just nailed it on all 4 sides, nailed the top, like nailed it pretty solid in there, but it could use some more stability. I'm going to be making it more stable in time. I'm thinking of taking a long piece of wood and just putting the long piece of wood on the outside and tying everything to that long piece of wood so there's an extra support there. But look at that. We got a door. We got a door. Like I could walk into here now without stressing. I'm just taking a little step. Boom, I'm in the cabin. No stress. And it's pretty solid. So, the idea worked. Just wanted to update y'all on that. Level 1. And I was a little dehydrated, so I got tired today. I didn't nail anything in, but we're really starting to get a cabin here. Look at that. Would you look at that? Man, it's been a good day though. Sun's going down, so it's probably one of the first days that I've worked all the way till sundown, but yeah, it was a good day. You guys at home, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed, stay safe, drink some water, feel good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Man, check that out. Look at that door. I'm talking in, out, in, out. So easy, man. It's hard crawling through that thing. But look what I did. I kind of souped it up, right? I added these ropes, right? I tied a bunch of square knots. So I'll take the rope, I tie it around both sides. So as you can see, right, that way it kind of works together now, right? Everything moves together and I'm not gonna have the slipping. Now there are parts like this, which are, not as close, but almost like didn't want to bend them in. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think about it, but they are tight. And I'm thinking, if it gets closer to the log, that's not a problem. The biggest thing is that it doesn't get further away. So we got a door. I also got like this door frame. Check out this frame. You see that? You see the frame? Oh, look at that. I got a door frame. Let me walk in real quick. Let me walk out real quick. Yeah! This may just look like a walking stick to you, but it's a broom. Yep, you heard that right. Essentially, I broke the broom on the way over here. The handle got squashed and it bent and everything. So I've just been hand brooming. But look at that. Look at me now. Oh, you see a little bit of dirt? Watch this. That's why my floor is looking so nice. I'm just, dang. Just to show you guys how I did it right. Some duct tape. I did a little notch in there. And then I just tied a string on it. Easy work. We got a broom now. Throw that in the corner right there. Look at that. Dang, that's nice. My walls are almost like at my head level when I'm sitting down. I'm starting to feel in this, you know what I'm saying? Let me just show you guys how far we've gotten, how high we've gotten. Look at that. That's 4 feet. That is 4 feet. I know it only seems like a foot from where we were last time, but slowly but surely, look at that broom. Slowly but surely we stack up. All right, it's not about the finished goal. It's about the daily work, okay? I have the mountain in mind. I see the grand vision, okay? But now that I see the vision, it's all about taking the step. You don't climb a mountain in one step. You climb a mountain with each little step. So each little step, I'm just appreciating it and I'm thankful and we're getting there. You know, tomorrow I'm not gonna be doing any work and I'm gonna do a little hike into town, get some bomb food, courtesy of my mama. Shout out, Mom. But yeah, I'll show you guys all that. I'll show you guys what's going on today. Today we've really just been stacking wood. I added another 6 logs today. We got 2 logs. I got 2 logs down there because they just wasn't straight enough for the party. They was just a little wobbly, but I will add them when the time is right. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all a little update where we're at. You know, just chilling out here, almost head level when I'm sitting down. It's a vibe. You know, I'm thinking emergency situation. If it started snowing and I wasn't done, I could literally erect the sides with some long poles and then throw the tarp over it, you know, but we're already at a place of survival, I feel. You know, I think we're at a place of survival. So this is good. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep walking until we climb that mountain. Yeah, Edgar. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Check that out. Check that out. Today I realized it was cold, man. The wind was blowing, and sitting in the cabin is essentially, with all the gaps, it's like being outdoors. So what I did today, I took the top of a tree, boom, this tree top right here, and I started, the leaves were bent, you know what I mean? They were kind of like that. So what I do is I put them right in between the crack at this bent angle to the point to where that bend holds it there. So now that it's held there, I'm kind of stuffing in. I haven't really started stuffing and filling yet, but I'm going to start filling it in with these little, let me see, with these little bits, right? You see a little, like that, right? Filling in with that just to get the gaps done. And then I'm going to take mud, clay, and some dead leaves, and I'm going to, you know, use it as actual official chinking. But this fills in the gaps so that whenever I chink, I'm not chinking this to this, because that's like kind of impossible. But now it's a lot more possible, as well as it's providing a bit of a wind coverage. These are some beautiful red cedar trees, you know what I'm saying? Some junipers, as they call them. They got some berries on them. Check this out. Check out these berries. Should I eat it? Should I eat it? Yo, but look at that though, man, for real. We got the one wall kind of semi-chinked, you know what I mean? We're getting there. It's the end of the day, so, you know, we haven't really been able to do much of it, but I'm going to try to fill it in a lot more to windproof it as best as possible. I'm going to throw the plastic on the other side for now, but that way there's 2 walls actually windproof, and then I'm going to just keep chugging away. So appreciate y'all watching. Check it. Yep, went ahead and filled the gaps, you know, a couple of them. Or some big pieces like this one right here, you know. I definitely wanted big pieces on this side because the wind tends to hit this side the most. I still got a lot more to add, and then, you know, I'm gonna fill it in with clay. And then once I fill it all in with mud and clay, I'm gonna do some trimming and keep trying to add and stuff. I gotta weave this. I'm actually not sure how it's gonna go. I have no idea. Look at it, 3 walls done though. 3 walls, look at that. Now all we got is the front with these big old gaps. But yeah, I'm actually not sure how it's gonna go, so I'll keep you updated. If it doesn't work, I mean, hey, worst case scenario, we tear it all out and we do something else. So it's actually a lot warmer in here. It's definitely stopping the wind from this side. That said, I do need to add some metal behind this because now that the heat's actually starting to build up here, I don't want the wood to get too hot. So I'm gonna throw some cardboard for now until I can go into town and get some metal. But tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead, do the front, and I'm gonna try to add another layer. As I'm adding the layer, I'm gonna go ahead and keep stuffing them up. So appreciate y'all checking it out. Look at that. Look at that. Looks nice. Looks nice. Check this out. Not too bad. Not too bad. All nailed in. We did another 4 today, guys. We went up another level, but check these out. See, I just kind of threw some logs in here. These are those wonky logs that weren't straight enough, but it kind of works as like I'm thinking like a shelf. Maybe I won't have them here, but all I got to do is just slide some logs in and I could easily have a shelf, given that there's these gaps right here, right? And then, as you guys know, I, went through and filled in all of these, right? I just filled them in, if you can kind of see, with like really thin twigs, but it has a bunch of leaves on it. But on this side, let me get over here. when I was doing this side, right? So on this side, you can see I kind of did the same thing, real thin. I didn't really finish this one. But on this side over here, I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? Let me use bigger logs, right? So I use this log because I have a whole lot of treetops. So I'm like, I could definitely use some bigger logs. Brought that one in, brought that one in. It fills the gaps a little bit more. You know, you see these logs right here. These aren't really a part of the foundation, but there's still these gaps here, which I'm gonna end up putting the same type of twigs, these type of twigs in here. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna try to make some chinking and throw some chinking in between and see how big of gaps I need to do this chinking. But yeah, we're up another level. As you can see too, right? Did the door again today. We're always doing the door. Got some food over there cooking. Right there, yep. Got some potato gnocchi. I'm gonna make some beans with it. You already know, sauce it up with some butter. Throw a little bit of seasoning on there. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped, man. But yeah, guys, we're up another 4 today. We also pretty much filled in most of the cabin. So tomorrow I'm gonna start on chinking. But appreciate you guys all watching. We're gonna keep stacking it up, man. You guys have a great rest of your night and stay blessed. So what's on the bucket list today? I'll tell you what, chinking. We're gonna fill in these little gaps right here. Let me show you how. Step 1, collect some dirt. Throw the dirt into our pot here. Now I got this recipe online for online chinking, right? Just did a little research. So we're doing 2 parts dirt. If you don't know how much dirt that is, it's just remember that 2 parts dirt. Then we got all this ash right here. One part ash. All right, I was gonna add clay, but I just couldn't be bothered, and it's the first mix, so we're gonna see how the first mix does. But something told me to add some leaves, so I don't know, I'm just gonna go random number. Let's say 1.5 part leaves. We're gonna add a little bit of water. We're gonna go too slow at first and then slowly build up more water, because if you get it too wet, it's hard to get more dry, but if you get it more dry, you can always get it more wet. You know what I'm saying? That was the wrong time to say, you know what I'm saying. I apologize about that. Pop yourself a squat. Get yourself a good old mixing stick. And we'll start mixing. It's like churning butter. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried, but look at this. Look at that. It actually looks pretty good. Look at that. Homemade chinking right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of it and show y'all what it's about. All right, I'm gonna try for this part right here because it seems pretty just solid. You know, the rest of it, I might have to do some trimming, but let's just give that shot a try. Something else I saw, right? Somebody was saying that you could take cedar bark, this bark right here, and use it to help fill gaps. So I might do some of that, but let's start with this mortar mix. All right, moment of truth. Oh, and it's falling. But look at that, not too bad. Not too bad, it actually stayed. I mean, that big part fell, but once I actually get it on, look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Bro, we are out here mixing mortar. I'm about to seal the whole cabin up, man. If you're just tuning in at the end of this video, I really don't know what I'm doing out here. I'm just day by day taking my best step. But look at that. Look at that step. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just a little thing about me. I don't like to kill animals. I don't like to kill any animals. Even animals that I deem as scary or not pleasant looking. I just don't have it in me. I don't like to kill animals, so I'm gonna let homie do his thing. Maybe I'll move him away from my tent, huh? Oh my gosh. 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 Just stay chill, bro. I'm not gonna hurt you. You know I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna put you down over here, okay? Have a good life. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, bro. I'm perfectly fine with spiders. Obviously not, but he's bright purple or he's bright orange. Look at yo, that really put me on edge though. We're gonna have to spray the cabin after that, man. I am not gonna be able to turn the lights off tonight. Today we're gonna be talking about bug spray. If you didn't know, peppermint oil, essential oil, concentrated peppermint, is a natural bug spray, right? It actually like burns. It has that fresh feeling, like when you brush your teeth with toothpaste. Most of that freshness you feel is probably from peppermint, right? So I'll unscrew my bottle here and I'll just add normally about half a cap of peppermint oil to it. Just a few drops, just like that. Makes it super strong. It burns my eyes, actually. That's how freaking potent it is. So I know if it's burning my eyes, the bugs must be loving it. And, you know, I'll shake it up. Every day I spray some on my feet, keep my boots from picking up any bugs. Yo, check this out. Look at that. Added another 4 today. We're about at 5 feet now. You know what I mean? Chest level, right around here. You know, I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more days. You know, we'll be above my head so I can walk around. I do plan on having it a little bit angled. So this side over here will be a little bit taller and all the water will be able to run off this way. Probably put like a water catchment barrel down there. But let me show you guys a little update on the nails and everything, man. Because we ran out of nails. But before I do that, let me show you guys my homie. That's my buddy. He's a grasshopper. He's been bringing good luck to the cribbo. Hey, buddy. I love you. You are very welcome. So thank you. Yeah, you guys let me know what I should name him. Let me know what I should name him because he's cool. He's been coming around a lot. I'll try to get a recording of the bird that comes around in the morning. There's a tiny little bird that just hops around in the morning. It's super cute. It's absolutely adorable. But a little update on the nails. I ran out of nails. So I don't got no more nails. So what I'm thinking, just using smaller logs for this top layer and to continue building with smaller logs, maybe notch them a little bit and then use rope to tie them together. If you guys are wondering why my clothes are still hanging up, that's because I just, you know, it rained the other day, so I just let the water rinse it. It was a nice natural rinse cycle. Now they're in the dryer. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any ideas on ways that I can continue to build this and keep things stable with just rope. I'm thinking of just doing what I've been doing and then tying every aspect together. So I'll keep y'all updated. I'm gonna do some mortar and everything. I'll show you guys the mortar I did as well. It's pretty good. Mortar part 2. The technique hasn't changed much. Let's grab you a bit of dirt. And then boom, sealed up. As you can see, we actually have a dropping catcher today. So whatever drops, I can pick it up and reuse it. But if you guys want to see the mortar from yesterday, how it's drying up, check that out. Listen. It's actually pretty hard. Like, it's hard. It's weird, it's hard, but it's not even fully dry if you can't tell, right? Like, it turns this kind of whitish color when it's fully dry, like that white right there. And most of it's actually still a dark color, so like a dark gray. So I'm curious what's gonna happen as it continues to dry. All right, check it. We did the bottom as well down here. Got that one. We finished off this one. Started doing some of this one as well. Gonna have to make another thing, but we're about halfway through with this one wall. The reason I'm doing this wall first is because this is where most of the wind comes through. So I'm thinking, honestly, probably do one more layer, do one more like up to here, finish off this side, and then start working on some of these other walls just to get the bottom part secure. And then maybe I'll do the floor in between these cracks right here. Yo, end of the day update. I'll show you guys all the chinking I've done. See that? That's the whole wall, man. That's just, look, we got this whole wall done. But look, this part, the logs fell out, so that's why I just quit on this. I was like, you know what, I'll do this tomorrow. But we got these all done. We also got this up to here, this whole wall. And then just because I was feeling a little sprucey, actually, it's just because these were the ones that are ready, so. Boom, we did that. We also did. Yo. 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 Yo, for real though, check out this cabin update, man. So we ran out of, we ran out of nails, so I just threw this little rope on it. Honestly, look at that, it's a little loose too. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna keep adding, you know what I mean? These aren't too heavy of logs, and I'm only planning on getting them up to like right around here, so I'm gonna keep adding, see how stable everything is. Right now, it's actually kind of stable. I mean, it's not, none of them wiggle and move off, which is, I mean, essentially the whole point. As far as chinking and everything goes, let me show you guys the chinking from yesterday. It is starting to dry up, as you can see. I haven't added any more today because today I was just going through here, as you can see with these little parts, right? I was just filling in some of the gaps and getting it ready to chink for tomorrow, filling in all these here. I also filled in this gap on the left that we had yesterday. So filled that in, and then we got over there ready as well. I got to do some trimming on the inside, but I went on the outside and made sure everything's good. We also did this side on the front door. So essentially added another 4 logs today, and then got it to a point to where I could start chinking and fully actually chink the whole cabin. I think the whole thing, not the whole thing like to the top, but the whole first 4 feet of everything is about ready to chink. Also, check this out. My door, right? I could actually slip through this. I'm thinking this, I'll probably have the door be taller because look, I mean, I still got to bend down to get through that. You know what I'm saying? That's my shoulder right here. I got to bend down, but I can get through that pretty easy. So I'm not going to cut it for now. I'm just going to keep on adding just for the quickness sake of it. I want to see how quick I can get this built up and secured. But once everything's secured, then I'll start doing some final touches. It's a beautiful day, guys. It really is. This is the first cabin. We're kind of rushing with it, we're kind of being quick with it because, I'm trying to survive out here and it's getting cold. The winter's coming, but sooner than later, as time goes on, once this cabin's built and I get some time to relax and, work on music and just vibe out here, then I'll probably start working on another cabin. Maybe it won't even be out here. I might wait, but who knows, man? We got the cabin looking great though. Sorry for the mess in the background. Maybe tomorrow I'll clean up everything, huh? We'll have another clean day. I'm thinking it's around that time to do a clean day, probably about once a week. But when I sit down, look at that. I mean, we are well over my head. It was actually pretty windy today, and all this chinking on this side actually blocked me from the wind. So I was warm today. I was cool. It's a good day. Everything is great. So hope you guys are having a great day as well, and stay blessed. Some more chinking today on the right side of the cabin. Yep, you see that right. We did like 5-7 rows today, man. We was going. We got about half the wall, before that comes into place. I also, put this stick right here and then used it to bend the furnace straight because the furnace was always bent and it always had the air not working properly. But also on this side, we did a bit of chinking as well. We did that one yesterday. And down there, you can see towards the floor, we also did some chinking. So we've been chinking. Guys, we have been chinking, but we did a lot today. Got this whole wall done, essentially. Dang, would you look at that? Yo, we got a wall. Look at that. Proper. Let me hit you with that cabin update. I'm talking fully chinked out. Look at that. Yep. You see that, right? All the way around up to about, if I'm standing up to about waist level. You know what I mean? I am going to start working on chinking the rest of it. But I want to finish the roof first. I want to get the cabin built, and then I'll continue to chink because actually I ran out of ash. So I'm going to spend the next couple days making some fires, getting some more ash. But yeah, check that. Fully chinked out. I'm going to go along the outside and fill in some gaps because there's a couple gaps. But I'll show you guys the roof next, man. The roof I'm actually really proud of, so you guys are going to like it. Roof update. All right, guys, I'll show y'all how I'm doing the roof, right? We built this up to about 6 foot, and, we tied it off. Next, As you can see, I got this beam coming across here, goes all the way across to the other side, and then cut another one short, and I'm gonna add more on top, and that way it slopes slightly like that. And whenever it's sloping, I'm hoping that, you know, all the rainwater will fall off this way and I can put a barrel over here to catch it. Something I'm doing to kind of help with the fire is because we got this furnace thing right here. I'm putting this here. So hopefully I'm gonna check the wood, make sure the wood stays dry and cool. I honestly need to put something all back here, but I do have something back there for now, while the main hottest, or next to the hottest part of it. So we started the roof. I need to tie this off, but yeah, that's what we're thinking for the roof. Talking height wise. Whoa. That's me standing fully up too. You know, it barely tickles my hair. So I'm thinking as it gets taller and taller, you know, and I'm never gonna be over here in this corner of the cabin standing. This is where the bed's gonna be and the furnace is over there. So I'm thinking that as it gets taller, I'll be able to have a bit more room, but I didn't wanna go, you know, too tall, because then it's like, what's the goal? You know, am I looking to stick my arms all the way up and like, you know, because if that's the goal, then I got a lot more work to do. Roof update! Look at that. Look at my head going under. I'm talking, we got room, baby. We got room. Okay, let me show y'all what I've done. I did all this in one day too. This is freaking fire. So last we left off, right, there was the top there, and then we had this one piece. I still haven't tied it together, but now we got, boom, another piece. I need to tie that together as well. This log right here is actually a part of a tree. It's not a whole tree. It's just one branch from a tree. It's beautiful. It's like a mother tree. It's this giant tree down the hill, but regardless. Then got another one, boom. Honestly, if I worked harder, I could finish it off. All I'm thinking is two more logs, two more, you know, long logs going across, one here, one right here in the middle, and then one along this side. Also finished off the door. Check it. Finished off the door. I'm talking in, out. That was actually backwards though. It was out and in, but you get my point, right? I'm not even worried about touching my head there. I'm not even worried about touching my head here. Boom. Boom. Even that one. Boom. Only thing and I'm not even worried here. There's no worries. There's no worries. We got the roof getting built. My 20% battery thing popped up and interrupted me, but we got the roof being built. Guys, let's go. Let's go, man. We need 2 more logs and the roof is done. I'm gonna lay some plastic over it, and then, you know, we'll chink the rest of the walls, and cabin's looking pretty solid. I'm proud of myself, man. You know, I didn't know how this would go. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and we're doing it, and I'm seeing the final product, and it's not final, but you know, in my brain, I can start visualizing it, and I'm real proud. So, le roof. Mom check. Hey. My mom came out to visit me. Look, she got her tent set up. She's camping with me till the cabin's built. I got my tent and everything back there.
We made it.
All right, guys. So essentially you can kind of see, but the building's leaning just a little bit like that, right? So to restabilize it, got some cinder blocks, some proper blocks. These are just decorative blocks, so they're really not working. But went ahead, dug it in there. Let me show you all the level. We're looking right there, the level on. We got the bubble in the middle. Got the bubble on level on this way. We got the bubble in the middle. So if you can see, so we're looking pretty level. What I'm gonna do next is fill this in with rocks, and then I got this soup here. I'm gonna kind of pour the soup like a concrete just to keep it extra stable. And then we got a jack here. Mom's with me. Got a jack here that we're gonna be jacking up this a little bit so that we can move everything in there. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. All right. I'll scoop some onto these other sides, but that's good for the video. You can kind of see it's like concrete. You know, as you can see, we got it sludged all the way around. We even got it inside of these holes right here, so the whole under brick is filled with mud. So as this all dries, it should get really hard, and I'm holding it in place. Throwing them over the top here, laying down the roof, and then we got, you know, one more section on the side that we'll lay it down. We got it going over a little bit. Look at Mom with the drop. Check it. Check it. We got a roof all the way around. It's feeling good. It feels like an actual cabin now. All we need is, you know, a little piece for that space right there. But we're gonna cook some food, reward ourselves. But yeah, once the walls are sealed, man, we're living in here. We're gonna move in. So check me out with my roof. Whoa! You're on the roof right now. All right. This is the roof view. Plastic's on. I'll show y'all this operation real quick, right? This is just to stop any hot ash from really flying out. But this, I threw aluminum in between, but it's actually been burning this duct tape. And I've been smelling plastic fumes, so I haven't been cooking for the past day or two. So instead, I'm about to cut all of that off. That way there's no plastic near the fire. And I'm gonna throw this on top, duct tape the sides of it, throw some aluminum foil here. So I'll show you our final product. All right, project done. I'm not too happy with this little bend right here, but essentially, you know, got this down, cut all the plastic so there's no more plastic. Yeah, duct taped it all together, sealed up any of the holes with this tinfoil here, and then the last step, throw this on top. Boom, we're back in action, baby. Let's have a fire and see if we smell anything. I love you, Mom. I love you. Thank you. Yo, update! We out here in the cabin. You know, Mom left, so we're alone again. I took a few days just to listen to all my music and, you know, get my mind right, but it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, man. Let me show you guys. Let me catch y'all up, show y'all some of what's been done, right? As you can see, there's smoke in the air. That's because we got plastic on the walls now. This behind me, oh, that's a carpet. This behind me is my door. I slide this over right here. Oh, I slide that over so that, you know, it closes and everything. But the whole cabin is essentially wrapped in plastic on the inside. I still got to finish, as you can see, the tops for here. I still got to finish putting mud in all the way through, but it's already getting really cold and we're sealed. Let's go. All right, so on top of having the cabin sealed, we got a roof. We got a roof. We got a roof, man. Come on, dog. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with. I'm talking the roof. I'll go out to the outside for you. The roof is covered in plastic, right? As you can see, we got the plastic along the edge here. Roof is covered in plastic, but that makes it to where, you know, if the rain hits it, it just rolls off. As you can see, it's like it's a little floaty, so I got to really tighten it down. But you know, we're still living in the cabin. Still living in the tent. We're still living in the tent. I'm actually about to move or try to move from the tent to the cabin and, you know, try to live in there for a few days because it's about to get really cold. I'm talking 0 degrees. So we'll see how that works. But, yeah, I mean, the cabin's a bit messy right now. So I'm going to clean all this and then try to lay some carpet in the morning. But yo, we got a roof. Yo, look at these cute little lights. Look at these cute little lights, man. My mom got these lights. They're solar charged, you know. So now whenever it gets late and the lights come all the way across here and they go around there as well. Now whenever it starts to get, you know, late, the lights come on. We got a vibe. It feels nice. But to tell you guys a little bit more about the inside of the cabin, right? We did get the plastic on the walls. I'm trying to seal everything up. So I've been taking duct tape, as you can see here, and I duct taped down the line all the way to the floor. I added an extra little bit to the floor. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is put the carpet down and then keep the tape or the plastic on the outside of the carpet. That way, if it rains and all the water starts funneling down this, it won't get inside. See, that's how this floor got wet right here, because it blows in like that. But I'm thinking once the carpet's holding it back against the wall, everything will be able just to drain straight to the floor. So we out here, we in the cabin. All right, as you can see, the cabin is clean. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep the floor another time because I did it once. But before I do, I'm gonna, now that the oven's out and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and build, you know, a little bit of like a fire guard, a fire protection. I got a whole bunch of baking pans. I'm just gonna put the baking pans behind it. And then I'm gonna sweep one more time. I'm gonna try to lay some carpet down or lay some plastic down and then seal it to the side so that, you know, the inside's waterproof. It's about to get real cold and real wet here the next couple days, and I'm thinking I wanna move into the cabin. So we're gonna give that a shot, but I'll keep y'all updated. All right, let me show you guys how I'm doing this fireplace system, right? As you can see, we got the 3 pans, boom, because I only got a few pans, right? So we got those 3 pans to create some distance from the wall, and then I'm taking tin foil and I'm laying them over like that, over the pan. So behind this tin foil, there's these exact same 3 pans like this. So I'm gonna do the same on this side, and then I'm gonna do a couple rows of tin foil going across like that, and then we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna test it out, man. Yo, tell me, don't get me wrong, I got a fire mat, right? There's a whole bunch of like metal up the road. I could like get some metal from this this trash thing, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to do that because I don't know the energy behind the metal. I don't know why it's there, or, you know, why anyone's using it. So, you know, this is cheap. It's like $2-3, man. You know, getting ourselves a fireproof system, fireproof wall. Let's go. Yo, I'm actually kind of proud of this. Check this wall I just made, man. Like, come on, dog. Y'all sleeping on me, man. Y'all sleeping. Check. So in the bottom right, we got it pushed out against the wall with the pans, and then the top, I just, you know, lined this whole top part with some thick tin foil, man. I feel like some tin foil will be the way. You know, at least it's better than plastic. But yeah, man, we got this whole corner looking iced out, bro. I'm talking whole corner, boom. You know what I'm saying? Looking like it's metal. Yeah, I mean, we'll test it. We'll see how it works. But that's going to be my fireproofing for now. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that, man? There's also cardboard behind the tinfoil, bro. I got cardboard behind the tinfoil. I got tinfoil, man. We got the whole scenario. And I think before any wood burns, I would smell plastic burning. So I'm just going to keep my nose open, and we'll see what pops off, man. Let's go. Yo. All right, man. So we're working on the floor, right? You see this gap right here? I filled it with plastic wrap. I don't know if you guys can tell, right? Plastic wrap. I went all the way around the side, and then guess what? Boom! I laid this bad boy down. This is like, you know, what they put before they put carpeting. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm about to have carpeting in this house. I'm about to have carpeting in my cabin. Yeah, so I've laid that down. I still got to lay some down right here. I got a little bit left, though, so, you know, I'm about to pull out this carpeting and be chilling. I think I'm actually gonna sleep in here tonight, honestly, man. Like, it's been pretty sealed. I sealed it from water. I want to see how it does, and like I think it'll just be a vibe to sleep in here. So last thing I gotta do, but I'm gonna finish the floor first, is I'm gonna take the plastic wrap and I'm gonna seal up the entire top as well, and then probably try to do like a real duct tape layer to, like, you know, duct tape everything sealed. But yo, check this. Yo, I did not stop laughing at this, bro. Yo, check it, dog. We literally got like a foam cushion floor right now, sealed walls. I'm talking like my life right now, right, is 99 times easier than all the life of my ancestors, bro. I got plastic wrap on my walls, and I got this foam floor. I'm about to put carpet in here, okay? If you would have told me 1 year ago this is where I'd be today, I'd be laughing. That's why I'm laughing right now. Sometimes, you know, moment of clarity is just pushed through, and I really see it, and I'm a funny dude. I'm a funny dude. Come on, dog. Come on. Tell me that ain't funny. Tell me I don't bring a smile to your face and make you appreciate your life. Come on, baby, man. I'm talking, yo. Check it out. Yo, I just threw down 2 pieces of carpet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me get off it with my boots. Let me stay off the carpet with my boots. I don't want my carpet getting dirty. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got carpet. That's why, cause I'm out here with carpet right now. You got carpet in your house? I just want to make sure. Cause I got carpet in my house. Let me stop flexing. I just want to show y'all. Yo, check it. I got carpet. Hey, if you don't got carpet, I just want to say, bro, it's cool. I didn't have carpet out here for weeks. I've been chilling for months I've been chilling, man. So this is a nice luxury though. Shout out the homies. Shout out Rook, man. You know, homie had some extra carpeting and flooring in his house, so he threw it to me, man, and I appreciate that. Yo, we're out here big chilling now. We out here with the car. Let me just. Woo! Y'all didn't think y'all see this, did you? Brand new carpet too. Brand new carpet. Let me just move my fingers through it. You know, that vibe when you live in a log cabin, but you also got carpet. That vibe when the log cabin isn't even complete yet, but you got carpet. The lag cabin. Because we lag it. I'm just over here laying on the carpet. Straight chilling. Yo. I'm moving in tonight. I'm moving into the cabin. We're bringing my bed in here. I'm sleeping in here. It's official. We're going to have a fire going all night. It's going to be nice and toasty. Extra toasty, man. Catch me sitting back on my feet swinging. That's how good I am right now. That's how good I'm chilling right now. Hey, real talk. You know, this has been a long journey. I've been safe. I've been blessed throughout the whole thing, and I just want to throw all the credit to God, man. None of this would be possible without God. You know, God allowed me to buy this property. He allowed me to thrive out here and to prosper out here and survive. And I just want to say all the credit to the big man, bro. And not like man, but all the credit to God. All the credit to God. 100%. Yo, check it. We got the stove back in here. I got a fireproof mat under the stove, between the stove and the carpet. We still got the big rocks that the stove is on. And now we got this whole back wall looking kind of fireproof, you know? So there's only one way to find out, and we got to have a fire. And I'm hyped for that, bro, because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Haven't had a fire all day. I've been working. I've been doing this. But look at this, bro. We're on the floor. I took off this part of the carpet because this little bit of it was wet, and I just want to give it some time to dry. You know, I'll give it a day to dry, and then I'll put it down. I'm not too worried about mold or anything because I got bleach. I bleach it all out. But, man, let's go. I'm about to move my bed in here. I'm going to move a chair right there. I might bring a desk in here and just relax like I'm, you know, like I'm that guy. Woo! Yo, so like I said, I'm moving into the cabin tonight. We got the bed in the cabin. We got the stove. I'm going to put some tinfoil in between them too. That way my bed don't burn. But then we also got my lucky chair right here. And a table full of all my stuff. Man, come on, dog. We in the cabin now. We moving in. We moving in, baby. Let's go. Bro, this wind right now is coming through like a tornado. Man, knocking my tinfoil off the wall. Oh, man. We are in the cabin. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the cabin right now. It got wet in here last night. That's my wet mattress. I'm trying to dry it out. You know what I thought about it? Probably not a smart idea for me to put any carpet or anything that can't get wet in here for a little while, you know? And I have no problem sleeping on the like floor in a sleeping bag. You know, I got no problem easing into it. So as I ease into it, then I'll finally do it. But yeah, man, tell me how it is so cold today. I haven't done anything but sat by this fire trying to warm up. Oh man, it's actually getting there though. It would be very warm right now if it wasn't for everything being wet and me not having any dry firewood. So that's on me. That's on me. I'm gonna start, you know, keeping dry firewood though. Keeping a stack. Half of this stack is for tomorrow, if I even have a fire tomorrow. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all a quick check-in. Some of you may be wondering how I made it this far. Let me tell you something about yourself, okay?
Your ancestors were not quitters. Because if they had the quitter mentality, you wouldn't be here. You get what I'm saying, man? So it's all mental. You got to keep yourself in a place of gratitude. You got to keep yourself positive, happy. You got to know the vision and stay focused, man. Walk by faith. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, if you for 1 second allow yourself to start slipping down that slippery slope, then you're slipping. You know? No, but really though, man, attitude is 99% of anything that you do. You got to have an attitude, man. You got to have an attitude of appreciation, attitude of gratitude, of thanks. And, you know, you got to stay positive for your own sake. You don't got to be positive because of anything other than the fact that you like being positive. So stay positive, stay blessed, stay happy out there. I love y'all and peace. Yo, check this out. That was my project for the day. As you can see, right, I still got the roof, but now we got this tarp above the whole roof kind of leading off to the side here. I'm gonna try maybe to catch some water over there. But yeah, you know, I was getting some leaks on this side of the house where the stove is. That's why it's so high, because there's a stove right there. And I was just like, you know what? Instead of patching it, because that would take so long, what if I just put a tarp over the whole thing? So the whole thing has a tarp on it. If you're wondering, how did he get so high? How did he get so all the way up there, right? Let me show y'all. I feel so genius for this right now. I'm actually so proud of this. So just let me toot my horn real quick, right? By the way, look, there you go. Just another perspective of it. I'm proud of that. But how did I get all the way up there, right? I didn't. What I did, I cut out the video. I tied a string to a rock, okay? And then I tossed that rock over the branches, and then I lowered it down like that. Dog, I felt so genius for this right here. And that's how I got all the way up there. That's how I tied everything. I didn't climb it. I just threw a rock. Like, yo. Leverage. You know what I'm saying? Pulley systems. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're back at it today. You know what I'm talking about, man? We're back at chinking the cabin. We're back to work. We're getting back at it. You know what I mean? I feel like we got to get this done because we've been talking about it longer than we've been doing it. You know what I mean? And I've been kind of just warming up these past couple days. I've been kind of like a hibernation mode. But I feel like, you know, the time is now. Let's go. Woo! Oh, shit. Busted my kneecap on this right here, man. Come on, dog. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, so I noticed that as I was chinking things, it was getting darker in the cabin because I get like a natural sunlight from the plastic going through the gaps. So until I really figure it out, I think I'm just gonna not chink it for now and focus on gardening and other things until, you know, I put a plan to that. It's gonna go slow. Yo, tell me how my new water catchment system smacks, dog. I'm like, dude, look at that. I got a full thing of water. It hasn't even rained 0.5 inches. I'm about to transfer this water into here, and it's gonna be raining another 0.5 today, so I'm gonna see if we can catch. Come on, dog. Let's go. I've been working on this way too hard. Come on, man. Yo, just thought I'd give a quick explanation what's going on here, right? My name's Levante. I'm an artist. I recently bought a piece of land and built this cabin. I'm still building it, but I live out here. I'm about to start gardening and everything. I make music. I just want to tell you about a little thing I like to call liberation. It's the best day of your life. Liberation. Every moment you're alive. Scream out. Ah! Jump around and get weird. Be yourself. There's a reason that you're here. the time of your liberation. Time to pray. Pray to free the nations. I know you hear it. It's the new sensation in your spirit. Liberation. Liberation. It's the best day of your life. Liberation. Every moment you're alive. Ooh.